Yeah. Gabriella's sourdough. It's okay, guys. See this right here? This is my dad's garden. And today, we're gonna be knocking out some stuff around it. All this hay has to be moved. Tarps are killing off the weeds. We're bringing in compost and starting to mix it up. We're gonna make a mixture of compost. I'll tell you about that in a little bit. And eventually, the whole area here will be covered or cleared. And then we're putting in a no-dig garden. It's gonna be epic. So, if y'all wanna tag along, it's gonna be fun. Dad is digging over here, having fun on the tractor. So, it's gonna be an adventure. It's gonna be a beautiful, we're gonna try to make it into like a, you know, picture perfect garden here where everything is just thriving. And we have the in-ground garden. This has always been just kind of a half-hearted project, but now Dad and I are working together to knock it out, make it rabbit-proof. Looks like he's already done some of the rabbit work, but there's more to do there. So stick with us. We're gonna have fun. Let's do it. All right, we're moving the hay now. It's time to get on to it. I already cleared the perimeter of some weeds, and Dad is taking out these hay bales. They got a little rotten, so that's no good. Kind of funny because the tractor isn't quite strong enough to actually lift them up, but it lifts about 1 or 2 inches off the ground. That's way better than pushing it, I tell you what. So I'm working on this rabbit fence here. It's pretty simple, just chicken wire. We always had a problem of weeds coming up through where we're putting a fence, so we're gonna have some of this thick plastic here, a strip about a foot wide. Bam. Going up right there, a little bit of a lip right there, and then you'll have a board right across the bottom going from post to post. That's the plan. So you can see it right there. That's kind of what we're thinking. And so that's our goal. We're gonna see how it works out. Okay, compost coming in. Not exactly as decomposed as I would have hoped, but it's starting to decompose. And that'll be like kind of like the carbon, more brown material for the compost. This is not going to be like a thermal or hot compost pile. We're just mixing that with manure and maybe some other more micronutrients. We'll be adding in some potentially chicken manure maybe from right here, but we'll see what we end up doing. So we're trying to make a mixture for this spring. Optimal would be to already have our compost pile made. But what happened was we already made a pile. You can see this stuff right here along the edge. It was made, but then it never got hot enough to actually kill off the grass seed. You got to get it hot enough to actually kill the grass seed off. So we used some there and some here. So we're building this out here, and part of what we're going to do is having chickens there. Maybe move the chickens here later, and then we'll have a lot of squash along the edge here. Squash and maybe sweet potatoes, vining type plants, because they'll grow all along here and then grow down as well. Just make use of kind of a marginal area, and we're cutting all these privet trees out so that it gets more sun. So it's gonna be good awesomeness. But for now, I got to get compost going on. So I'm gonna turn my teaching on. I like to listen to teachings while I work and knock it out. Meanwhile, Dad's building some steps over there. Bam! All that is offloaded. And once again, we're gonna mix that with horse manure. And right over here, we're getting this knocked out. You can see the hay is gone. We have all these tarps that we use to kill off all the weeds there. So next thing is I'm gonna pull all these up and stack them real nice so that all this is just bare soil, and then we'll be ready to put down the compost when we're ready. Dad is working on this steps here. Dad, how's the steps coming?
Coming up.
Coming up? Makes sense. Hey, look at our friend right here. We have found some serious wormage here.
Oh, they're huge.
Big ones there. They're all in here.
Show them that.
I'm gonna show them the
They're huge.
compost.
No, not those.
Oh,
Those big ones.
there's all kinds of worms in here.
I'll dig here in a minute. You'll see some of those giant.
Yeah. But this one's my favorite because this is that's an earthworm actually. But I'm looking for there we go. See these ones with the orangey kind of tip there? That is the composting worms. So we have a bunch of composting worms all throughout here, which is a good thing. Whoa, that's a night crawler right there.
Wow. And that's one of the baby ones. Nah, I'm kidding.
Yeah, we got some monsters here. All right.
We had a visitor come out here, and they were looking at these things.
Yeah.
We never found that person again. We think.
Oh yeah, where'd they go? Nice. Man, I'm happy about these layers. You can see the layers, the horizons of soil as we've put down compost and manure. Look at the horizon here. See, you can see clay, more silty material, and then there's the compost. Looks like some plastic there. Anyways, we're finding that as you build the soil, as you give the soil and all the organisms in it all kinds of food, they all come and they start getting all fat and reproducing. So that's a good thing. Okay, it's ready, guys. Ready for mulch and compost. Dad, you feel good about the day?
I feel really good.
Yeah?
It was really good. We made a lot of progress.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot to be done, but
Mm-hmm.
we really made good. The basics are in place.
Yeah.
So now it's the pretty stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's the food stuff.